Hi there, it's Eugene. I am at the one and only KT Sullivan's house in New York City with KT and Jeff Harnar. Hi guys.
Now, where are you from, Eugene? If you said house, it's not instead of apartment. You must be from place south. Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Tucson, Arizona, so that's why.
House.
So it is an apartment.
We're on the 40th floor.
And he's sitting on her bed.
See?
Rumors fly, you can't tell where they start.
I'm the lucky one to be with these two on a bed. But anyway, we're coming back to the reason why we're here is to reflect and share with you about this amazing concert cabaret show called Remember the Songs of the Holiday.
Yes.
That's right.
Now, my husband and I, Paul, we were able and privileged to experience this evening. And I want to bring this up because my understanding is that you both put this show on originally 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how does this come together? Why did you decide to do this type of holiday show?
We got a job.
Yeah.
It was in Brownville, Nebraska. You know, Sammy Cahn once said that someone asked him which comes first, the lyrics or the music. He said the phone call. Because when Frank and I needed a song, you'd call him. So that was actually employment that made us put together Christmas. I don't think we would have done it without employment.
No.
Jeff? There's too much work.
It was the impresario in this concert hall in Nebraska who said, I would like the two of you to do a holiday show. And we said, yes. So that's where it was born 20 years ago. And it just so happened that venue is plugged in to be taped for PBS. So it became a PBS. It was broadcast, still gets rerun.
My family saw it in Oklahoma.
You can always tell because there's KT in a red dress singing Ave Maria, which is not in our current version.
Well, that's what I love about it, though, is it's timeless. And another thing that I love about it, anyone that wants to see it and should see it on December 5th, whether you live in New York City or not, if you're visiting, this is one of those shows that brings you back into the nostalgia of the holidays. But more importantly, the blend of the humor, right, and the heartfelt energy, and the harmony, and the arrangements.
We love it, yeah.
I'm very impressed with the arrangements.
Well, some of them we do instinctively because Jeff and I think in terms of arrangements. Others because of terrific music directors we've worked with in the past. In fact, my first Christmas show without Jeff was in Philadelphia. I met Jeff in '91. I think it was around the little time before I met you. James Sullivan and I did a show in Philadelphia, where I was also paid to do it. You don't do it unless you're paid. It was a beautiful place, the Bellevue Stratford. In fact, we rehearsed there for our Noel Coward show in '92 at the Bellevue Stratford, remember? And
Yes,
I think it was
I
around
do.
Christmas. So that was the first show I put together. I worked with a man named James Sullivan while we were putting together some of these medleys, these crazy medleys, as I'd love to do. So Jeff has learned a few of those. But he worked with some people I didn't know, like Brian Lasser. I wish I'd known Brian Lasser. So these are people in our lives who've created these wonderful arrangements from years past, and we put them together in the show.
With our wonderful music director, David Gaines.
Yes,
Isn't he excellent?
very impressed
Yes.
with Mr. Gaines.
And he played for us originally at the
Yes.
Brownville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you saw the original cast.
Yes.
Fantastic. My question to you is how, just from a performer, being a performer myself, how do you remember all those lyrics?
We don't. Being a performer yourself, you must have noticed.
It's hard to get them all. See, when you're performing alone, you can flub a lyric and it sounds perfectly fine. The audience doesn't
Right,
know.
but when you're
But when you're together,
Yeah.
it's so hard to get them exactly right. The these and the us and the buts, and they have to be exactly together, and that's really hard. And hopefully next week it'll be perfect.
Well, I thought it was perfect anyway.
I'm glad you thought we had fun.
So if someone is watching this right now and they say, okay, great, I like what I'm hearing, what do you think is the main reason someone should come to your show? Besides that you're both fabulous. What is this show, why is this show more special for the holidays possibly than others?
I think that it's not the usual suspects, the songs that we've chosen. There are a lot of songs. There's Carole King and Carol Hall, and they're Broadway songs, pop songs that you wouldn't necessarily think of as Christmas songs or holiday songs.
And songs by
humor.
people that are, besides David Friedman, there's a couple of songs in the show, but there's people that are not with us anymore. My first show in New York was at Danny's Skylight Room, and Danny Apollinario wrote a song called Merry Christmas to Me, which is never done by anybody, with Addie Feger. And I love pulling that out. It's like a gemstone from my memory, my people I love that wrote songs that are not done anymore, so we're here to do them.
Which I love. It's interesting because there's a song that Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Normally, honesty here, normally I can't stand that song. When I hear it, comes on the radio, Not tonight, though.
No?
Really.
Okay.
I was so... I mean, there were many songs, but that... I just found this, like, I actually kind of like that song.
It was the choreography.
That's good. Now,
No,
how
it's-
about
you hear the lyric for the
Grandma?
first
His song about Grandma making Christmas
Yeah.
dinner.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I've never heard that one.
Well, there were so many that either that I had forgotten about or had. That's what I love too, because a lot of times when people think of the holidays, whatever their background to the holidays, some people love it, some people don't.
Well, that's the thing. That's why we call it Remember Songs for the Holiday, because we don't want to say Christmas or Hanukkah.
Right, because it's not about that.
It's not. It's not. It's about memory.
And it's about bringing people together. And with that said,
Yes.
we'd love to continue to talk to both of you.
Well, come see us on Wednesday,
Yes.
We'll talk to you
December 5th.
afterward. We always have a reception up in 40D afterward.
Okay.
That's what we love about KT.
The hostess with the mostest.
Yes.